Ebona FM 103.5.
Yes, yo, my name is M. I Miss Incredible Show Black Boy, Africa One. Your boy, cool, baby.
Yo, my people, it's your boy Gabriel Psalms, and you're listening to Ebona at 103.5 FM. Check it out.
Once again, it's your boy, Tino.
Hi, Nigeria. Hi, Africa. It's your boy, Paige. You already know. AKA Mr. Rich.
Yo, this is Ebona 103.5 FM. My name is Dale Bless.
Yeah, it's your boy, Zlatan, Billy, Papaya, Chumama, Chupaco.
Yo, sure, I'm VP. Keep listening to Ebona 103.5 FM.
Yeah, you're done now. It's your boy, Ronjan RT.
Yes, so it's boy Ice Prince, aka Ice Prince of from West Africa, Nigeria.
Raw and JP, keep listening to Ebona 103.5 FM. Ebona FM 103.5.
Good morning and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Hope you had a wonderful night's rest. It's another beautiful Thursday morning, 5th of January 2023, and time check is a minute past the hour of 7, and it is the newspaper headlines. Before we do that, let's take this short break. We'll be right back after that.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note the complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast.
Thank you for staying tuned to Ebona, the 103.5 FM, and it's still your newspaper headlines. This morning, we are live at Ebona, the Facebook page at Ebona, the 103.5 FM. You can stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm. You can send in your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 0809-666-1035. On our table this morning, we have Leadership, Daily Post, Vanguard, Sun Newspaper, Tribune, Guardian, Punch, Nation, and Premium Times. My name is Divan.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Debt service go up 80.6% of 2022 revenue. Federal government seeks fresh 8.8 trillion naira loans. Enugu's oil producing status. My joy is that my successor will do better, says Ugwanye. Petroleum tanker drivers threaten nationwide strike. Nigeria records 35 fresh COVID-19 cases. Disruption in flight operations as ground handler collides with aircraft in Lagos. Mbaka's return excites Enugu faithful. Support Soludo to surpass predecessors. Traditional ruler urges subjects. Group holds interactive forum with Enugu House of Assembly candidates. Olubadan stripes Mogaji of title over abuse of high chief, mischief, others. Lagos Assembly Speaker in closed-door meeting with APC, PCC. Yoruba Muslim scholars urge Nigerians to shun religious politics. Sanwo-Olu stresses need for press freedom at commissioning of Adami Mogo FM station. Understanding God's word, way out of Nigeria's woes, Kumuyi retreats. Mocha Partners Lagos, 12 orders to celebrate first baby yearly. Mocha Partners Lagos, 12 orders to celebrate first babies yearly. EFCC secures record 3,785 convictions. Renowned political scientist Olu Kutun dies. NAFDAC reassures on attainment of World Health Organization maturity level 4 by Q1 2024. Obasanjo commiserates with African Development Bank President Adesina over mother's death. Boni signs 2 bills to boost healthcare in Yobe. I am satisfied with my tenure as Jigawa governor, says Abubakar. My life or his publicity when Zulum made a call. I will beat Zulum in Guba poll. Boronu female candidate boasts. Wike right. Atiku lacks integrity. Tinubu says in Kanu. FEMA 6 Safety Commission for Abuja. Kwagara governor mourns Nigerian Air Force officer killed during patrol. Kwara governor mourns Nigerian Air Force officer killed during patrol. INEC takes delivery of last consignment of Bermuda Voters Accreditation System machines. At least 20 rice farmers feared dead in KB boat mishap. Why NAFDAC is expanding directorates. Director General. 1999 Constitution won't guarantee emergency of credible leaders. Afe Babalola. Sanwo-Olu's aide reiterates governor's commitment to youth sports development. Mike Gida is new Air Force spokesman as new branch chiefs, air officers commanding emerge. Mike Gida is new Air Force spokesman as new branch chiefs, air officers commanding emerge. Buhari and housing hope of Nigerians. Obasanjo commiserates with African Development Bank President Adesina over mother's death. Center applauds Buhari over Niger Delta Development Commission, calls for board's inauguration. I am better than Atiku, Obi, Tinubu combined, says Imumolen as he intensifies push for presidency. Action Aid partners FEM to support flood victims in Bayelsa State. Emmanuel Adeboye lead Akwa Ibom in solemn assembly in 2023. Amid high deficit, Buhari signs unreconciled 21.83 trillion naira budget. Clark joins OBJ, Afenifere, others, endorses eminently qualified Obi. Clark joins OBJ, Afenifere, others, endorses eminently qualified Obi. My attackers, professionals, well-trained, beyond IPOB members, says Oaikim. Obasanjo's endorsement, I didn't mock anyone, only concerned about PDP, says Wike. That's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning.
Moving over to leadership. No new variant found in China. World Health Organization. Japan to tighten border controls for travelers from China. President Muhammadu Buhari has done well in 7 years. Ebomuche. Nigeria Medical Association rejects police preliminary report on murdered Delta doctor. Nigerian Union of Journalists urges repentant terrorists to embrace. Danny Elves out. Misses Atletico clash. 2023. Juventus face financial legal uncertainty. Ronaldo suffers FIFA rating blow after Saudi Arabia move. EU offers $3.4 million solar grid facility for 76,000 beneficiaries in Nigeria. Group strong demand boosts Nigeria's manufacturing activities in December. ASUS Republic of Games maxes out performance at CES. ASUS Republic of Gamers maxes out performance at CES. Nigeria Ports Authority lauds APM terminals over safety record. Polaris Bank sale. We didn't reject 1 trillion naira offer CBN. Wheat import cost Nigeria 753 billion naira in 9 months, drops by 16%. Employers lament 50 multiple taxation. 6 federal government intervention. 2022 retirees. Federal government releases 13.89 billion naira for accrued rights payments. Proliferation of illegal operators remains major concern to capital markets. Environmentalist seeks adoption of renewable energy. Accord governorship candidate promises to boost Lagos economy. Bulls sustain reading as stock gain 33 billion naira. Olubado stripped chief of Mogaji title over abusive language. Herbalist dies during sex romp with pastor's wife. Reject politicians who deny Nigerians their rights. Tinubu capable of governing Nigeria efficiently, says Ambassador Bello. Doctor gives minor pills after defiling her, witness tells court. Pre-election hubbub, ending the scourge of cholera. Tinubu capable of governing Nigeria efficiently, says Ambassador Bello. Alteration of 2023 budget. Federal government at crossroads, says debt profile may hit 72 trillion naira. I'll serve Nigeria with all my heart, Tinubu assures Nigerians. Asset declaration. Court stops probe. Arrest of INEC chairman. After 4 years, federal government inaugurates new NDDC board. DSS arrest masterminds of Kogi explosion. Another fuel scarcity imminent as Nupeng threatens nationwide strikes. That's all from leadership.
Now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Tinubu promises to make Nigeria better, safer. Elections. INEC sets aside 8,809 Bermuda voters accreditation system as backup. Bauchi commissioner resigns after father's sacking. Court dismisses suit seeking INEC chairman's removal. PSN decries attacks on health workers. Kwankwaso says politics of ethnicity will fail. Ngige says Buhari not responsible for hunger, poverty. Edo pensioners protest unpaid gratuities. Government promises payment. COVID-19. World Health Organization urges vigilance as federal government allays fears. Akwa Ibom PDP, APC governorship candidates shun peace accord. DSS arrests 2 over Kogi explosion. Minister warns NDDC board against exceeding approval limits. Lawyers expect strong, reliable judiciary in 2023. 2023 elections. Shown malpractices. Nigerian Bar Association president tells lawyers. Withheld dues. Nigeria Labour Congress says federal government rejected ASU report. NAFDAC. Nigerian Air Force appoints new officers. Agency demands integrity test on buildings. Lagos asks workers to comply with financial rules. Jubilation as Mbaka returns to Enugu. Oyo PDP chief campaign for Atiku in Ibadan. Afe Babalola insists on suspension of elections. NAFDAC to position Nigeria for vaccine production. Director General. Presidential Committee on Flood Prevention visits Northeast. Peruvians renew clamor for president's removal. Sustain momentum against crime. Federal Capital Territory Minister charges Assistant Inspector General of Police. Asset declaration. Court stops INEC chairman's removal. And my hometown's first woman chief, Chimamanda Adichie. Ibadan Mogaji loses title for abusing high chief. Meta fined £390 million over Euro data breaches. Meta fined €390 million over European Union data breaches. Nigerian Air Force gets new spokesperson. EFCC secures 3,785 convictions in 2022. Bauchi commissioner resigns after father loses traditional ruler. Bauchi commissioner resigns after father loses traditional title. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Ondo workers not own salaries. Akeredolu. 2023 budget. National Assembly to reconsider tax waivers, concessions. Nigeria will pay 1.8 trillion naira extra interest if Buhari. INEC warns against fake staff recruitment portal. Police arrest suspects in ex-CBN official wife's murder. Nigeria will consider Burundi's request for fuel.
Bomb blast, Kuje prison attack. Bauchi Commissioner Sadatu Kifi resigns after father's dethronement. Ex-minister loses traditional title for disrespecting Bauchi governor. Mapoli test non-payment. Zamfara, police arrest 5 suspected bandits, neutralize 1, recover weapons. 1 feared Boko Haram commander Abao Huraria. Others killed in Brunei. Kwara veteran journalists hold annual lecture January 11. Governor Abdul Razak mourns Air Force Abdul Malik. Olusi Shakim Buratai meets Obasa in Lagos. 2023 National Budget. Ezekwesili. Save masses, make fuel available. Hypeman tells federal government. 2023 Nigerians must put aside religious, tribal sentiment. Can. I'll respect rule of law, enforce due process. Osun Governor Adeleke. Oil producing states, Ohaneze hails Governor Ugwuanyi's resilience. Ban on Okada, Keke Napep beyond 9 p.m. still in force. Para police. That's all from Daily Post.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. 8-day figure today. Election. Obasanjo can dictate to us. Council presents 2.5 billion naira budget. I will transform Lagos economy, says Accord candidate. How presidential amnesty program can reach full potential. FEM unveils farmers market outlet. Why Tinubu Chetima should be elected on February 25. Deeper Life gets daily manna app. Enugu to receive Tinubu January 11. 2023, INEC receives last batch of Bermuda voters accreditation system. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Unmeasured crude, gas exported yearly, says report. Truck drivers protest against police extortion on East-West Road. INEC, 661,783 PVCs waiting for collection in Edo. Diri, no plan to drop my deputy. Ex-ambassador to South Africa resigns from APC. Hakim reports at DSS after bombing of his convoy. That's the much we can take from the Nation newspaper this morning.
In Vanguard, man arrested for burning brother to death in Akwa Ibom. Consumers' credit falls 1.3% to 2.37 trillion naira. CBN defends sale of Polaris Bank to SCIL. Election. 9 Akwa Ibom Guba candidates sign peace accord. Akwa Ibom motorists, commuters lament over increased petrol price. Vote candidate whose priorities are healthcare, Nigerians told. We've been borrowing to fund petrol subsidy. Finance Minister. Police arrest 9 for robbery, kidnapping in Benue. PDP versus APC. Appeal court orders substituted service on Akume, 11 others. Illegal mining. Nasarawa invokes executive order to protect host communities. Attack on convoy. Tambuwal vows to prosecute perpetrators. Xmas Day murder. Why Omobolanle Rahim must not die in vain. Stakeholders. Oshime's Napoli suffer first league defeat as Syria A resumes. PDP has never lost election in Warri Southwest. Otuaro. Nigeria's, okay, we've taken that. Buhari's visit. Over 100 pro-democracy groups score Yahaya Bello high on project. Lawmaker urges traditional rulers to preserve culture for younger ones. 5 killed as carnival turns bloody in Ondo. Obi's endorsement. I will not genuflect on altars of fallen gods. Showore. Vote me. I am better than Tinubu, Atiku, P2B combined. Accords Imumolen begs Nigerians. Ogbotu, Okokori pledges support for Dafinon. U.S. funeral home owner, mother jailed for selling body parts. Ghanaians scores career high 55 points in Milwaukee box win. Man urinates on female passenger aboard U.S. Indian flight. Couple suffocates in Kano. will detain, swiftly remove illegal immigrants. Sunak retreats in 2023 first speech. Man urinates on female passenger aboard US-India flight. APC government cruel, vote them out. Katsina PDP tells supporters. Buhari's legacy, Nigeria secured now compared to 2015 presidency. Adebutu promises agency for border communities begin implementation of motor insurance hike. Edo emerges only state in South-South with zero building collapse in 2022. Okowa deplores gas park project abandonment. Mother of medical doctor, Nigerian Medical Association calls for thorough investigation. 2023, ex-APC governorship aspirant Ambassador Yabo joins PDP in Sokoto. Oyeye mourns Ngozi Ogunwa. That's all from Vanguard newspaper.
And now we move over to the Premium Times. INEC takes delivery of last consignment of Bermuda Voters Accreditation System machines. They are frustrating moves to reconcile me with Tinubu, Arebo cries out. Nigerian Air Force redeploys branch chiefs, AOCs, spokesperson in Mejon shakeup. Sale of Polaris Bank followed due process, Central Bank of Nigeria. EFCC secures 3,785 convictions in 2022. EFCC secures 3,785. Nigerian school principal confirms students' sex capid, denies pregnancy report. Nigerian school principal confirms students' sex capid, denies pregnancy report. SSS arrests alleged mastermind of Kogi blast during Buhari's visit. Olaleye, medical test shows survivor was raped. Expert tells court. One dead as Fulani Hausa communities clash in Ondo. Bauchi Emir sacks senior kingmaker over disloyalty to governor. NSCIA asks security agents to protect Muslims. Why Nigerian government can't preempt illegal mining activities, minister. Low quality market stores built by federal agencies become dilapidated after 8 months. Insecurity. Buhari approves technological deployments in Southeast, says Uzodinma. 2023, prepare for your defeat, APC tells Governor Makinde. Son of assassinated couple buried in Abeokuta. PMI rises amid surging inflation. 2023, Tinubu meets Northwest Muslim leaders, pledges to be fair, just to all. Governor Autumn backs Obasanjo's endorsement of P2B. How Pfizer disaster is discouraging Kanu residents from taking COVID-19 vaccines. Amid fuel scarcity, Buhari promises to support Burundi with petroleum products. Okada rider tanker falls in Lagos. That's the much we can take from the Premium Times this morning.
Moving over to Sun newspaper, EFCC secures 3,785 convictions in 2022. Attack on Ohakim, politically motivated, IPOB. How we kidnapped, raped, scam victims, suspects. 2 killed, houses, vehicles razed during Ondo Carnival. DSS nabs mastermind of Kogi bomb blast. Customs appoints 3 ACGs. Promote 1,490 senior officers. Delta, Ilo Obe killed by force appoints new branch chiefs. FOCs, spokesman determined from preferred presidential candidate. Wike, Enugu's oil producing status. My Youth Group champions campaign against drug abuse, other vices. Lebaga wins COFI award. Ngige tackles Obasanjo for criticizing Buhari in letter to Nigerians. Atiku mocks Tinubu over Buhari's absence from campaigns. I'll keep my promise to Nigerians, says Tinubu. 2022, year of many challenges for INEC. 2023, INEC takes delivery of last batch of BVAS machines. Nigeria decides 2023. Northern Youth Leaders Forum will determine outcome of 2023 poll. Afio, don't reintroduce violence to to Plateau politics. Sabanani wants Ebonyi. I won't disappoint Ohanivo Iboke APC candidate. Florence Ajumobi takes Tinubu Shetima messages to Khan. PDP leaders intensify move to pacify G5 governors. Asset declaration. Court restrains DSS. Orders from probing INEC chairman. Obi endorsement. Obasanjo, Autumn, Clark speak for millions of Nigerians, say Igbo group. Ngige tackles Obasanjo for criticizing Buhari in letter to Nigerians. Court disqualifies APC senatorial candidate in Bayelsa. Moving over to Tribune. Doctors set to shut hospitals over colleague's murder. New finance bill. NAS approves 3 years imprisonment, 10 million naira fine. Ngige says Buhari not responsible for hunger, poverty. 2023. Khan has no preferred presidential candidate, MBC. Community policing solution to upsurge in crime, IGP. 2023. INEC receives last consignment of BVAS. Prisoners lockdown Benin paid gratuities. Prisoners lockdown Benin over unpaid gratuities. Stop inauguration of NDDC board. A largest stakeholders tell court. Tribune reporter named best journalist for 2022. How medical doctor was killed while attending to patients in Delta. Waziri of Bauchi solidarity work for Atiku in Oyo. And that's the much we can take from all our headlines, but our SMS messages. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue. Stay tuned. Do not touch that dial.
Oriri ese nwaanyị sọfari bụ oriri na-abịa kwa arọ nke a na-enwe nkụzi maka omenala Igbo wee ga-enye ọgwụ maka ọrịa dị iche iche n'efu.
Ya na ọya nna adị m a ga-abụ ihe gara aga n'efu.
N'efu.
Nwanne m mmemme nke a ga-adịkwa egwu.
Mmụọ dị iche iche ga-agbakwa ụbọchị ahụ ya na ihe ndị ọzọ ga-emebube obi aṅụrị. Ọ ga-adị mme na ọnwa Jenụwarị 2023 dị na abalị 7 na 8 na ngwuru mmiri enwe ilo ọkara akụ dị na Eziakọ Village Ịgbarịam. Ọ ga-amalite ma ọ kụọ elekere 8 nke abalị na mbọsị nke mbụ ya n'abalị ụbọchị nke 8 n'ọnwa Jenụwarị 2023. Ọ ga-ebiri ọkụ ma ọ kụọ elekere 9 nke ụtụtụ.
Kedu ka m ga-esi bịa n'ebe a?
Ebe ọ bụla isi abịa kwụsị na Ịgbarịam Junction ịjụọ ndị ọkada ụzọ ị ga-esi je na nke mmiri enwe ilo ọkara akụ ha ga-ebute gị ebe ahụ. It's some both new and Belgian electronics such as plasma TVs, refrigerators, ACs, fans, iron, lister generator, DVDs, laptops, home theaters, etc. Visit us today at shop D68 Ifedu Plaza at Oyago Junction, Anambra State. Email chukwubuzo@gmail.com. Facebook and Instagram at @jibek_tech. You can also contact us for supplies and home delivery on 090-790-9118.
Igbo na-ekwu na-asị na ama mma site n'ụlọ wee pụba n'iro. N'eziokwu, ezinụlọ bụ mgbọrọgwụ ji ihe ọbụla a na-eme n'obodo dị iche iche. Ọ bụrụ na ezinụlọ adịghị mma, obodo agaghị adị mma. Mana ezinụlọ dị mma, ihe ga na-agara anyị siriri werere n'obodo anyị dị iche iche. N'ọganihu ezinụlọ kwa Mọnde ma ọ kụọ 12 noon, Wednesday ma ọ kụọ 1 p.m. yana Friday ma ọ kụọ 1 p.m. Ị ga-amụta ọtụtụ ihe bụ nke ga-enyere gị aka ka ezinụlọ n'obodo anyị na-aga n'iru nke ọma. Chaa aka ghọrọ Legidi kwa Mọnde, Wednesday yana Friday na-aga n'iru ezinụlọ. Ọganihu ezinụlọ bụ ọganihu obodo anyị. Health Plus, Health Plus, my health, your health, our health. Health Plus is a health program that talks about our general health. Join Chiki on Ebonadi FM 103.5 to learn how best to manage your health and to take care of our young and old ones. Join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday by 1 to 2 p.m. on Ebonadi FM 103.5 Ogidi, Anambra State.
Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/GistFM every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station complaints to the station and write to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Welcome back to Ebonadi 103.5 FM, and we are still on newspaper headlines this morning. Please be part of this by joining us on Facebook page at Ebonadi 103.5 FM. You can stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Send in your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080-9666-1035. Let's go over to our SMS portal.
Yes, from the SMS portal, we got a message that says this morning, truck driver protest over extortion on highway. Yes, extortion will not stop. If it stop, who will pay police and army again because they prefer driver? There's no name on this one, but thank you for joining us still. And this one says, all these newspaper arrests of terrorists, why can't they parade them for people to see? May God deliver his people. K. Groovy from Enugu. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And then this one says EFCC conventions is mainly, okay, the message started from the top and it says after 62 years of the so-called independence, the nation had only 3 dilapidated refineries that is as old as the nation. All funds budgeted for new refineries and total turnaround rehabilitation of the oil sector was in moribund. He continued, the federal government to remove fuel subsidy by June 2023 is just a kangaroo and false insinuation. This is one of the empty promises made for the people, for the populace to vote twice. Some are swapping and swaggering themselves, looking towards others with contemptible eyes, assuming them to be slaves. Involved, I may ask, which way Nigeria? EFCC convictions is mainly based on those unable to share their loot. And this one is coming from Honorable Onyedika or Sakwe. And this one just came in. He says, and it's coming from Prophet Isaiah Onyeluoka. He says, Buhari legacy. 2015, Buhari took Nigeria leadership to zero level. Nigerians was in peaceful coexistence then than now. Thank you for joining us this morning. And that's the much we can take from the SMS portal.
All right, moving over to our WhatsApp, we have Edozie Zebinobu from Osile Obonike. It is not laughable how federal government will announce the removal of the fuel subsidy, whereas their tenure is expiring in May 27 this year. The economic imbroglio this singular decision is going to constitute is already in our already wrecked economy will fuel the copious economic quagmire Nigeria have been battling. Why not remove the fuel subsidy now and start implementation of policies that will cushion the effect of the removal? Fuel subsidy is a scam. Borrowing to liquidate is also a scam. You borrow to spend and not to produce. May Nigeria succeed. Thank you very much, Edozie Ezebinobu. Ono Daniel from Enugu State, Oduma. I thank God who returned Reverend Father Mbaka, and I beg federal government to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you and God bless. Thank you very much. And I have Pauline Mizu from Onitsha. Ngige attack to Obasanjo is unrespective attack. Okay, because Ngige is justifying the suffering of all Nigerians. I am not blaming him. In his house, from spoon to bloom, is government property. May God help us. Okay, and I have Dr. Mrs. Uma Olebara from Owerri on our Facebook page, and she says, I want to remind Ngige that the buck stops at the president. If anything goes wrong, he should be held responsible. Look at Nigerians buying fuel, kerosene, and diesel at exorbitant prices, and the president is seated comfortably at Aso Rock, raising his leg on the chair and picking his teeth as if all is well. How else do we describe a failed leader? Ngige, please, park well, let me pass. Okay, thank you very much. Also, Francis from Amagonse. Tinubu saying that he must win 2023 presidential election is purely an overstatement. He shouldn't impose himself on Nigerians. Let all the eligible voters endeavor to get their PVCs in order to decide. May God help us. Thank you very much. And I have also Francis still talking. The killing of medical doctor in Delta State was very unfortunate, heinous and barbaric. Why are we doing this to ourselves? May God help us. Wachuku Kennedy, voice of Mbise. Those responsible for murdering that medical doctor should be brought to book because no one has the right to terminate someone's life. So I'm urging the authority to figure out those responsible for such a callous and dastardly act and prosecute them. Thank you very much. And I think that's all. Do you have another?
Yes, we got another message from Daniel Tito from Awada, and he says, I go with a headline that says Buhari will support Burundi with petrol products. What a joke and drama. Them say charity begins at home, but APC, in fact, I am short of words. I don't know where we are headed to, which way in Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. That's that for the SMS portals.
Okay, and this is where we round up this morning. Thank you for being part of this program every morning. We appreciate you. Till tomorrow when we come your way, I am Ivan.
And I'm Martin.
Take care.
Another message.
People are here from 103.5, 24/7, 24/7, around the clock. People are here from 103.5, whole day, all night. Non-stop the life for you with God.